Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Got a new sign down there. Long story behind that. Anyways, we're doing a beer from my home state of New York, actually from upstate New York, from Equilibrium Brewery, Tomorrow Pale Ale, 4% ABV, beer balanced by science. Well, there is no canning date on here. Has me a little concerned. Pretty cool label, though. All right, so I'm going to pour it into the Spiegel lager glass. And you can see... Well, I can see coming out of the can, it is like a banana yellow, and that is super, super hazy in the glass. So I guess they're going for like a hazy pale ale. Pours with a huge, foamy, frothy head. I am still topping it off before we even start the review. It's kind of like a whipped, Dole Whip kind of marshmallow thing going. Sorry, you can't really see it. All right, so let's give it a smell here. Pineapple, mango, definitely all kind of tropical fruits. I'm maybe get like a tiny little bit of like grapefruit on here, but otherwise I was going to say I'm not getting citrus on here. Definitely no pine. Yeah, to me it's tropical fruit. I'm not sure I would describe it as juicy, but it's definitely tropical fruit smelling, and it smells like authentic fruit, not like some kind of extract or candy flavor or anything like that. Maybe a little bit of slightly grassy. Not much else to say. Let's dive in. Cheers. Wow. That is really what we call crushable. You can see I drank like, a quarter or a third of the glass right there. Yeah, a lot of things come to my mind on this beer. I think like the first word would be soft. This has a very soft, smooth, borderline creamy mouthfeel. I mean, that's the thing with the hazies is they use lactose, sugar, and or oats in them to like really soften up that mouthfeel, make it like a comfortable drinking. So it's like the texture of like a stout, but completely different flavor. Yeah, so I would say. Same thing on as I said on the nose. Definitely a tropical fruit flavor. Probably pineapple, mango. I really don't, even though I smelled, grapefruit on there, I really don't taste grapefruit. I really don't get much in the way of citrus on this one if we're going to split hairs on flavoring components. I would also add that because it's a pale ale and it's only 4%, it doesn't strike me as being like the juice bomb that like so many of the hazy IPAs are. Like so many hazy IPAs, like they put juice right in the name. So I mean, this one is kind of, I don't know, it's not juice, and it's not like some IPAs have like that flavor of like fruit juice concentrate. This one is just like the taste of the actual fruit. Bitterness is very low in this one. Like this is for the people that like the hazy IPAs, but like, you find that like maybe that's too bitter for you. So like even if like your standard hazy IPA, which is much less bitter than classic East Coast West Coast IPA, if that's too bitter for you, this might be your jam. I'm not sure what the IBUs on this one are. I would guess it's very low. I think it's like below 20. Virtually no just outright bitterness, I should say. Usually with the hazies, you tend to get like a spicy kind of grassy flavor and like kind of bitterness like on the back end and into the aftertaste. I'm not really getting that here. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, there is bitterness there. Don't get me wrong. I mean, even Bud Light has bitterness to it. But it's just way, way toned down, which makes it, I would probably describe this as actually pretty refreshing. I will say that like it leaves like a kind of starchy, kind of dry aftertaste. I would not call this beer sweet at all, but it's not bone dry either. So, it's definitely more dry than sweet, but, not like bone dry, like some Saisons or something like that, or any kind of like Brett beer. I don't think it's quite refreshing as like a lager, especially like a craft lager. But, yeah, this is like really crushable, really refreshing, really easy to drink. Mouthfeel is probably put about medium. It does seem to be a little bit thicker than it actually is. I think that's because of like the use of the oats, because it is so smooth. borderline creamy. So yeah, probably about medium body and probably about moderate carbonation. And again, like very, very smooth texture. So just, you can see I'm just sucking this right down. That being said, I mean, I like this beer. I'm not in love with it. It's kind of expensive. It's like $6 or $7 for one can. I think this is a solid 4 out of 5. Kind of in that B plus kind of range. Really good. I love the drinkability on it. I kind of wish there was a little bit more flavor, and also that I kind of penalize it a tad because it just tastes like every other hazy. Can't we, do a little, breweries, if you're listening, just can't you put like a slight kind of twist on your own hazies? I mean, you guys, they all seem pretty much the same to me. All right, so I am rambling as always, and if you watch all the way on, you know you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers. Logan wants to say hi.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.